Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Linq Up. I'm your host, Greg Reynoso. Today, we're out here in downtown Santa Ana, and I'm here with my boy, Curious.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Curious from Curious Entertainment.
What up, bro? Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. So, hey, real quick, for those that don't know who you are, haven't seen you behind the scenes, anything like that, why don't you just break it down real quick?
Hey, what's up? Like you said, my name is George. I go by Curious. I'm from Curious Entertainment. Those that don't know about us, we do the OC Funk Fest. We do the Block Party. We do Firme Sundays. We do Funk Rehab. We do funk, anything funk pretty much. We do out here in Santa Ana. Again, we've been around for quite a bit. Look us up. And again, we've been around for quite a bit, so just having a good time out here with the funk, bringing funk back alive and old school and oldies. So yeah, Google us.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate that. So, let's kind of take it back. So we're gonna take it back to the beginning. And you said you've been doing this for a minute. We were chopping it up right before this, and you were giving me like a little bit of the story. And so why don't we just start from the beginning? Like, how did all this begin? Like, because this is pretty big now, bro.
Right. It's been
This is popping.
Let me tell you, it's been quite a journey for myself and Curious Entertainment. Let me tell you how it all started. I mean, I've been doing this. I'm 41 years old now. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. And it all started with that whole party scene back in the days in the 90s, with the whole house music and breaking into warehouses.
Oh, shit.
I've been there, done that with the Fox 11 and all that great stuff. But, yeah, I mean, when everybody was still doing house, we were still doing funk and mixing it with the house music. And it's just been paying off. And I'm sorry, I'm over here burping because I'm over here drinking some, Coronas. But, again, it all started like, 92, 93 when it all started. 12 years old, I'm 41 years old, and it's just been carrying it on from that and on and on, and yeah.
Hell yeah. So, funk, because there's gonna be a lot of viewers that don't understand like what funk is to us out here in Southern California,
Right.
And so, why don't we talk about the Funk Fest?
Funk Fest has been. I'm attached to Funk Fest, and I'll tell you how Funk Fest started, brother. Funk Fest started about 5 years ago. Like I said, Orange County. If you're from Orange County, Santa Ana, Santa Ana is known for that funk, and it's always been known for that funk. Funk Fest started about 5 years ago. We've been doing funk for quite a bit, and how it all started and how it all got funded was my dad passed away, brother, and he left some money behind, and I wanted to do the biggest Funk Fest that I've always dreamed of. So with the portion that my dad left me, I did the Funk Fest, and the first Funk Fest was actually it's across the street right here where we're at. It's called the Yost Theater. That was the very first one, but the second one when my dad passed away, the biggest Funk Fest was at the Anaheim Convention Center, where nobody has ever done a Funk Fest that way. Nobody. I mean, like not here in Orange County, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about like Cameo, the Barcades. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like we've worked with these groups that haven't been out here in Cali for quite a bit since the 80s and 90s. For whatever reason, I don't know. But nobody was doing it. So, again, I invested my money into this Funk Fest, and it was a big success. Obviously, we've been doing it for 5 years. We have sold out the Honda Center about 2 years ago with Morris Day and the Time and Barcades and Zap. And, I mean, it's just this whole Funk Fest, like I said, like it's been taking a whole different turn on us, loving it in the ride, and I get it's just a great time for the fun, for everything. And obviously now everything's funk. If you're from California, San Diego, Orange County, anywhere, everybody wants to play the funk now. So
hell yeah. So, on that, dude, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of all kinds of shit that goes into making this happen, right? So.
Oh yes, definitely.
What's one takeaway that you learned from Funk Fest just by itself? Like,
what's one takeaway? What do you mean by takeaway?
Like, what's one thing that you didn't realize was gonna maybe happen? So maybe, I don't know, maybe something bad happened. You're like, shit, now I know.
Giving it to you raw, I didn't think there was gonna be so many fuckers that were gonna follow and do the same thing.
Oh shit, okay.
Straight out, we opened up the doors when nobody was doing this. Again, I didn't create funk. Funk's been here for a long time. Funk's been in my blood my whole life. But there's other promoters in town that are doing it for the dollar and not doing it for the love of funk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did it for the love of funk. yes, the dollar comes with it, but that's not why I was in that business. So what I learned, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it opened up that door to the funk, funk, and then there's a lot of motherfuckers that came in and started doing a bunch of funk, everything.
Yeah.
Even though that they don't even know they're funk, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's good, but it's bad. So.
Right. At least you were doing it right then, right?
I can't say that I was doing it right, but definitely I was doing it out of the heart, brother.
There you
know
go,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
everything that any promotion that we've done is definitely out of the heart, bro. And then that's the difference that I see myself with any other promoter. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't sit there and do it for the quick dollar or let me for the fame. Fuck the fame.
Right, yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I can be behind doors and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if nobody knows who the fuck I am.
Right.
I do it for the love of the music. I do it for the love of my satisfaction is standing behind the stage and looking at everybody having a good time. That's my payoff right there.
Hell
So
yeah. Hell yeah. Vibe creator right there.
That's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, there's different people do it for different reasons. People do it for money. People do it for the fame. You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that want to be famous. Go ahead, take that platform because I don't want it.
Yep.
I'll be behind the scenes all day, every day. And everybody that knows me, that knows who I am, they know that I'm always behind the scene and I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I respect that. So shit. So, I mean, you've done a couple other events, you know, other than Funk Fest. So let's talk about those. What else we got popping, bro?
We've done the block party here in downtown Santa Ana. We were on our fourth year. This past year, we just brought Ice Cube right here to downtown Santa Ana, bro. Again, something that nobody's ever done. Again, and here I am doing it. Again, we're the underdogs, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm when I was a morro, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like in and out of jail, bro. Like, I was, you know, that motherfucker that would have never made it, but I'm here I am, you know what I'm saying? So making a path for everybody that no matter what you dream or whatever you make, you can make out of it, bro. So
right.
Definitely the block party was a dream. It's a whole different, like, you know what I'm saying? We did it right here next to the courthouse in downtown Santa Ana. Took 15,000 people with
Damn.
Ice Cube, you name it. I mean, anybody was in there, from Ice Cube to E40 to the Dog Pound to Lupio Rivera. It's a different music genre, bro. It's definitely a different feel from the Funk Fest. It's out in the open. We had a carnival, so it was kind of like a mini Coachella. That's the feeling that it was. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I mean this year, 2020, which we're probably not gonna have. I mean, it was supposed to be the biggest one that we had because we were talking to some of the newer artists and, you know, some of that more of the reggaeton, and we were gonna bring the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but we're still going to be here when all this thing's cleared, so.
Right, yeah, sure. Just timing, right? Gotta be patient.
Yes, definitely. So, yeah, I mean.
Hell yeah. I want to kind of go back and touch on something that you were mentioning there for a minute, and that's, like you had said, you know, growing up, you in and out of trouble, whatevers, and you were kind of the kid everyone looked at as wasn't going to make it, but here you are, and, I mean, that takes a lot of self-determination, no?
You know what it was? It was yes, I was a little troublemaker, and I got into the wrong path on my younger days, just because, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, where your parents kind of could afford a guest, you know what I'm saying? We lived in the neighborhood. So I lived in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and I grew up, the same guys that I grew up with ended up being, you know, gangsters or whatever, but I didn't see it like that. I saw it like they were my homies, so it didn't matter. Yeah. They were my brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, yeah, I mean, I didn't graduate from high school. I didn't, you know, like I said, in my younger days, I was in and out of jail, and I wasn't meant to make it, bro. Like, I couldn't, every time that question would be like, what do you want to do when you want to grow up? I couldn't see anything for me, what it was. I couldn't even see myself over 25, 26.
Right.
Because again, it was just that mentality where we were living at. I didn't know better. It's not that I was trying to be bad. I just didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And luckily, I mean, it worked out fine. Like I said, I mean, I believed in myself, and I made a path for myself, and here we are. Having an interview with you right now. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hell yeah. So, touching back on kind of the future, thinking, you know, obviously 2020 is just about in the trash for everyone. So, thinking maybe 5 years out or 3 to 5 years out, you know, what's in it for you and for Curious Entertainment and like these events, and what can we expect?
You know what? I think this whole 2020 was kind of a thing not to sit there and be like, get crippled about it or sit there and be like, oh fuck, now what? I think it was for us to kind of reinvent ourselves and set the mark. Like we did it once, why can't we do it again? And maybe something else. Who knows? You know what I'm
Hell
saying? I
yeah.
mean, so to me, I took this whole downtime as of right now to reinvent ourselves. Curious, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna let this chop my legs off and sit there and be like, fuck, what am I gonna do? Fuck that. So I have a lot of good ideas. But again, I'm not gonna sit there and say that until I make them,
Right.
Because you already know, you know what I'm saying. Sit there and be like, damn, I thought of that as somebody. But definitely look out for us, Curious. I mean, we're gonna put the bar even higher,
Hell
and
yeah.
we are working already and doing the craziest concert that anybody's ever even seen, that anybody could even imagine, bro.
Oh shit.
Regardless if there's contact or no contact, bro, like this is gonna go on, and it's gonna be happening as soon as August, September, bro, and then people are gonna love this.
Hell
so I
yeah.
am working on something big.
All right. So shit. On that though, shit, I don't even know where I was gonna go with that shit. You can say so many things. I was like, you know what? But anyways, oh yeah, I know what I was gonna say. Right before we jumped on here and talking about the future, you were showing me the app you got, right? So why don't we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, definitely. Curious has had a radio app, a free app, and you can download it yourself. It's Curious Radio, Curious Entertainment. It's free for everybody. We have 24-hour music. It's either funk, oldies, or West Coast. On Saturdays, we have some 90s music where it's house music. It informs you with a bunch of information like news. You can just sit there and even like hit up some girls. You know what I'm saying? We have a little love connection in there going on and whatnot. But again, it's Curious. It's either for your Android or for your smartphone. It's Curious Radio, Curious app. It's free. Download it. If you love music, like I said, if you love any other kind of music that genre, download it. It's been around we're going on 3-4 years already. It has over 50,000 downloads. We're number one voted on
Hell yeah.
Apple right now. They just send us a thing, and it's great. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just downloaded. Like I said, it's fun. So.
Hell yeah. We're gonna make sure we drop the video or the link in the video description down below. If you're listening on podcast, we'll get that in the audio description as well. But hell yeah, bro. So like as we sit here and we kind of wrap things up, let's talk about anyone you'd like to thank, anyone and then anyone you'd like to plug out, bro. Like feel free to let's just do it.
Yeah, I want to bring my boy out, Pops. I want to bring this guy out of right here, and Charlie. I'm gonna bring them out here, and I'm gonna let them express a little bit about themselves and how they feel about Curious Entertainment and how they got started, and then I'll come back and I'll give my shout outs too.
Hell yeah.
Come here, and Charlie, come here. Just let them know how you feel about Curious and how everything started for you, bro.
Shit, I mean, are we live right now? Or?
Yeah, we're live. What up? What up? Yeah, this is it.
Jesus Christ. Man. Well, why got in it? Yeah, I mean, quarantine, huh? I think we got in it. I got in about 3 years ago with Curious. I met him actually at a party in San Diego. I've known him for a long time. Actually knew him for years. Went to events and did whatnot. And at that time, some stuff went down, and I was actually backing him up, and since that time, I backed him up, and I kind of pulled him out of a scuffle. We became brothers,
Hell yeah.
And ever since then, I became part of the whole movement, working
Hell
with
yeah.
the city, doing the funk fest, doing the block parties. I think when it really hit me was when we did the Honda Center. The Honda Center was like that moment where I was like, man, we're really here. And George actually came up to me. He's like, you know what, brother? Since you backed me up, I want to back you up to the fullest, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna ride to the end. And we never looked back,
Hell yeah.
So ever since then, we've been brothers, and I've been side by side with him and rocking with him. And the last party that we did was actually the Orange County Block Party
Okay.
with Lupio, with a bunch of artists. And that day was 2 days straight, no sleep, and sleeping in an RV, sleeping on the bench in front of the OC jail, working nonstop.
Damn.
And just grinding, dude. No sleep. I think we ate some Little Caesars pizza, and we went back to grinding. You know what I mean?
Yo.
So I'm blessed every day to be right next to him and be part of the movement, and be right there, and working with the city. Actually, I'm born and raised in the city of Santa Ana,
Hell yeah.
and we've done so many so many events for the city, and the city said, "Hey, Curious, we got you, Curious. Hey, whatever you need." So I'm glad to be a part of that, and just I'm joyful, and I'm just happy to be here.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah,
cool.
man. Hell yeah, dude.
And that's good. That's good. You guys got that relationship with the city and all that makes things a lot easier. I
Yeah,
bet,
of
huh?
course.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So I
Put it
thank
on.
I thank them every day just to just have me a part of it, and just and being here, rocking with them, and just doing it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's a trip that people see him on like on a business level, on the like, oh, that's curious, but we know him as like me fucking around with
Yeah.
them, me being like, hey man, hey, you want to get, hey, let's do this, call me up at 2 a.m. with ideas, and me and him going on his bed, waking him up, and me and him fucking in bed together at 6 in the morning, me waking him up, and me and him just chilling. I know him on a personal level, and just that's what I live for, man. I live to be a part of with him. I live to be a part of Curious Entertainment, and it became a part of me,
Yeah.
Yeah, we became family basically. And the funny thing, we were actually I'm a co-host of Ghetto Mondays on Curious Radio. I do it with him and Abel, DJ Omar God, and with we call him Panques. So we actually did a live show where we're all getting tattoos.
Oh
So
shit.
we're all getting curious. So it's like kind of like it's not a hood or gang or anything. We're all like, hey, everybody who's down for it, everybody that's gonna ride with it, everybody that's down for us, we're gonna rock it to the end. We're gonna fucking go up to the top. Let's all get curious at it. I'm like, nah. Everybody's like, nah. But at the end of the day, a bunch of people got on the arms, on their back, and I told George, you know what, fool? I don't trip. I'm gonna get it where it counts, dog. And I ended up getting it on my on my hand. So that was like the day where it's like, okay, it became official. Like, we're all brothers. We're gonna ride. We're gonna work. We're gonna work at it. We're gonna keep grinding.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do what we gotta do to go to the top. Where Curious Entertainment is family based. It's a brotherhood. You know what I mean? We're not sellouts. We're not here to. No, we're here for the people. Here for the city, and we're here to make people happy and to see that joy on people's faces at every event. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. And exactly.
We don't even get to see half of the shows
Yeah.
because we're always behind the scenes.
Yeah,
We're just
exactly.
we're running here, running there, running there.
Yeah.
We don't even see half the shows.
Yeah.
Half the shows.
Yeah.
We do it for the people,
Exactly.
and we like to see them all enjoying their show.
Exactly.
Block party was one of our main things. What made me happy was there was families there with
Yeah.
kids. Kids were on top of their dad's shoulders watching the
Yeah.
show.
Exactly.
And it was all family oriented.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
then Charlie, I know I've met him like a couple weeks ago, and ever since then we just it's weird. People kind of hang out with us. Some people click, some people don't. I mean, it's not like a disrespect. It's not anything personal. It's just you click or you don't. And he became part of it, like a year ago, and then we just clicked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Charlie Panques, and I want him to say a little.
Yeah.
Little something.
Yeah, I've been part of these guys for a good solid year and a half now, and I first met them at the shows. I was an audience. I was a spectator watching from
Okay.
the outside. I was enjoying all of it, and I was like, "Hey, this is cool." And then something clicked between all of us, and we clicked off, and we're like brothers now. We're inseparable. I mean, we call each other every morning. I mean, hey, how you doing, brother? Everything's good. With Curious, it's he takes care of everybody,
Hell yeah.
top to the bottom. I mean, once everyone gets to know him, they'll know. He
Hell
takes
yeah.
care of you. If he eats, we all eat. If we don't eat, we don't eat.
Yeah.
We don't eat.
Hell
But
yeah.
We do it for the people, and hopefully everybody out there's enjoying the shows, and hopefully we come back stronger.
Yeah. Everyone's
2020,
got that itch. I bet. Huh? Get out and
got
groove.
The itch and ready to go, right? Like, you open up something, they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They're gonna come out. And our main thing is funk, but we get involved in a little bit of everything. All
Hell yeah.
genders. Yeah. So,
Nice.
so yeah, that's what I gotta say. I got a lot of love for George, all the members of Curious.
Hell yeah.
If you ask any of them, they say George has got a big heart.
Sounds like it.
Yes, he
Hell
does.
yeah.
He's got a big heart, and he reaches out. I mean, he'll do 100% for you. You give him 100% back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So, yeah,
cool.
he's a very good man, and hopefully we can get 2020 going.
Yeah.
Get
It's
it
not
all
over.
again.
Or at least 2021.
Or 2021 or something. But
Yeah.
definitely we're not going nowhere.
Like you said, just don't sleep on this year. It's not over. Reinvent
Yes.
yourself, rebrand yourself, do what you got to do to hit 2021 hard.
Like everyone says, this is a little reset in life. So we got that reset button. We reset it, and let's just see where it takes us now.
Yep.
Hopefully it takes us all the way. All
Yep.
the way to the top.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah, that's
Yeah.
And if you actually go to the Curious page, you click on certain videos. I'm actually the one who does the video, shoots the videos and the video editing
Hell yeah.
for La Santa and for Curious Entertainment.
Okay. Hell
So
yeah.
if you can check it out, all the videos and everything like that, I shoot and edit all on the iPhone. So check
Oh,
out some of
shit.
my videos on there, and it's. I mean, I'm here at the club. I shoot great footage, you know.
Hell
so
yeah. Hell yeah.
if you
Check it
wanna
out.
Check it out there.
We'll drop a link in the description.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So I mean,
For
we're here to
sure.
stay, Curious Entertainment, and we're ready to party. We're ready to get you going. We're ready to see the happiness on people's faces when they hear the funk, when they hear that beat drop, when they hear "Oh my God" dropping that funk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but one I want to share this thing before I go. One of the greatest things I ever experienced was when we were at the Honda Center, and actually Omar God he had about 5 minutes per session to DJ, and he played like some badass funk, and he just said, "Hey, where's Orange County at? Where's Santa Ana at?" And at least 7,000 to 8,000 people that were from the county, that's almost the whole audience, just yelling and screaming. Dude.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's one of the memorable events that I'll never forget that. Yeah.
It just got quiet.
Yeah.
Omar just said, Santana in the house. And
I got the chills, and low key, I got fucking horny as fuck. dog. So fucking, I will never forget that. Dog, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So,
a lot of people from all different
yeah,
there, but you could hear
Damn.
yeah, dog. So
Hell
again,
yeah.
shout out to George, shout out to Curious Entertainment. I know where he comes from. I know his family. We're brothers. We're here in it, and we're ready to do it, man.
Hell
So
yeah.
Thank you for your
Hell yeah.
time, brother.
No, I
Hell
appreciate
yeah,
y'all's
man.
time.
Yeah,
Hell
thank
yeah.
you.
Hell yeah.
Should we get the man of the
Yeah,
hour
get-
back or
get-
what? I kept your seat warm, George. Yeah, don't walk in the. I mean, don't walk in the. front.
Hell yeah.
Kept it warm.
We was doing shout outs and just showing love.
So definitely, I mean, like just speaking on those two guys right there, I mean, like those guys, like knows what it takes and they know what the back scene is. Both of those guys, obviously, they came a little bit later after, what I'm saying, that I've done it. But it grew where it was big, where I couldn't do it by myself no more. So obviously,
Yeah.
I needed help. And besides other guys like, Abel Mendoza and my sister and Gabby, like, it takes a lot, bro. It takes a lot to do these kind of events. And I'm talking about like 2-3 days without sleeping, just grinding and grinding. And I'm thankful for having friends like that, that helped me grind with it. So
Yeah.
I didn't really listen to much what they said, but yeah.
And they were just saying all kinds of good things.
So definitely, like, what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm thankful for that. Even whatever it is at the end, it's like I tell everybody, if you're looking for a quick dollar or trying to get rich off of this, you're in the wrong industry because you're not. Because
Yeah.
I'm not. I take more loss than wins all the time. But if you're looking for a good time and you're definitely looking for a family bond, this is what it is.
Hell
This is
yeah.
how I run my shit. We're family. We ain't homies. We're family. And Curious is based on, it started off, my sister, my girl, one of my good friends, and it was just family bond, bro.
Yeah.
So that's how we ran it, and that's how we still run it, bro. My circle is tiny, bro. My circle, we know a lot of people, but my circle is tiny. And everybody's welcome, but if you're welcome, like, you better ride with us and cry with us and sweat with us and bleed with us, because the money is not really there, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just the love for these concerts, the love for this music. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So shit. Anyone or any brand, anything you want to plug out there?
yeah, definitely wanting to give a shout out to right here to La Santa, to Chato, man. I mean, we've been grinding with them for quite a bit. To the city of Santa Ana, I mean, they put us on point. They fucking, this year we did that 150th year with them. Julie, she's been a blessing. the family, and God, man. God, we couldn't do none of this without God. You know, God, I always put God before anything. So definitely God. Thank you.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. Well, shit, man. I definitely appreciate you coming out here, spending some time with me, getting this interview in. And for all of you tuning in at home, I'll make sure to drop all the links that we mentioned in the video down in the video description below. If you're tuning in on podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, whatever, make sure to just check the audio description. We'll have all those links down there as well. Otherwise, tap into Curious Entertainment.
Google
And
us, Curious. Download that app, Curious Radio, Curious Entertainment. That's what it is.
we out. Peace.